Hello and welcome back to Stanley Parable. The Stanley Parable. As we go on to explore more of what's going on.
What could it mean? Stanley
So many
decided
different
to go to
paths.
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So next thing I'm doing is I'm gonna go down that I'm gonna try and fall onto that
When Stanley came to a set
that
of
one
two
area.
open this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
the employee
Stanley felt
lounge.
lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in
Wait,
a
was there a
way
note
he
there?
had never known before.
Notepad.
Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first
I do
open
love the
door on
room.
his left.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5
Okay.
years ago.
Real quick, before I go on any further, is it possible for me to go down there at all? There is an open thing right there. So could I land on the truck maybe?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy.
I'm gonna try it.
I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but in his
Okay.
eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do,
Okay, so I can't go down
Stanley
there.
leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley.
At least if I
Everyone thinks
can,
you
I
are
don't know how to do it.
powerful.
Thanks, narrator. I love the narrator in this so much, honestly.
But Stanley simply
God
couldn't.
damn it, I didn't mean to close the door.
What if he had to make a decision?
Uh,
What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility?
I've already seen this
He had never
path.
been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever.
Damn it.
I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell.
And he'd probably be
One thing
dead.
he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end.
Still need to uncover all the mysteries that are going on in this game. Like, why is this all here? What
Now
the hell's
it's
going
just a
on?
little bit closer.
And where did everyone go?
Now it's
Why is
even
today any
closer.
different?
Here it comes.
I didn't mean to close the door.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone...
I love that they actually have incorporated all this different dialogue at different points. Like, it's not just the same
Stanley
thing
came to a
every
set of two
time.
open- This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I do.
The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic. Like a combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version of this exact room.
Huh.
It all made Stanley uncomfortable, and he started to bleed a little. This made him smile.
Fuck.
At last, proof that he was human.
Fuck? What the fuck was all that about?
To get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I'll do that eventually. I will.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't
Okay,
fine.
so now I am going to fall on the thing here.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is...
Probably have to
the
wait until it's
story has
going
been
over
about
it
nothing but
before I can
you
fall.
all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? What?
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a
Okay.
chance.
Looks like I'm getting another choice in a minute. He's gonna try and prove to me. 2B3. Oh, is it just spaceman, I guess?
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Ha 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 ha.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, I'll trust you in a minute. Right now I'm going blue.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Okay.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Oh, no.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
God damn, I'm gonna have to go through a lot to get back to here. Because, like, I want to test the different ways to go through now, and it's like, there's so many different choices in this game. Let's find out.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
How do I tell you? Oh, yes. Please rate your experience.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
Go again.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again,
Yes.
honest answers, please.
Yes.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Not at all.
Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail.
Okay.
It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours?
Is that a joke about
to
this
make sure
this
it's
game?
effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I'm gonna just let him go.
You heartless bastard.
That's right.
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey,
Go ahead.
since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What
What are we gonna play?
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Am I being put back into the regular game, or is it... Yes! Oh!
Is this any better?
Yes, it is!
The one thing you've always desired. A game I had
Oh, I can't
absolutely
jump.
nothing to do.
I can't jump.
But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Yes. Where you at? Where at?
This will go here. No,
How's
here.
that?
And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all
Oh,
off...
hey.
Yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
I do feel ashamed.
But you've only
I could
seen
never
it from
create this.
outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Okay.
Isn't it grand?
Yes.
Isn't it perfect?
Love it.
It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Okay. Oh, rolling this way. I can't believe I'm playing fucking Minecraft in this. This is ridiculous.
My, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
Like, knowing Notch, he would have loved it.
Oh, no, 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 no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Okay. What the fuck kind of path am I on? I didn't realize this game was going to be this expansive. It's like, it's not that, like, there's so many choices that you can't do anything. Like, you feel like you can't go anywhere at all. It's just that, like, there's so many variations of the different choices. Portal. Yes.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I
love it too.
You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's insane.
I haven't heard the song in a
I
while.
couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Wait, can I bring the radio with me? Yes. Oh god, it's just like Portal.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley.
It's so weird to have, like, him doing this instead of GLaDOS.
Genius. No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through anymore.
Whoa, hey. Where am I now? Okay. Am I still in Portal, or am I back in Stanley Parable? Oh. Did I just die? Oh. Fuck am I now? This way. Gonna be a horror game now? Fuck is going on at this point? Oh, hey. I guess I can only go back to the front. My room. Is that what the issue is here? Well, at least the power's still on. What the hell am I supposed to be doing at this point? Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Okay. God, now I have to go through a lot just to see what the other choices were in that world. uh...
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Yeah. It is. What I could tell, it's no different.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. What a room, Stanley thought to himself. What a room, what a room, what a room.
What a room.
This is what Stanley thought. What a room. What a room, what a room. What a room.
This game is still making me laugh. I do appreciate that.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Eventually I'll be able to. I'm just trying to clear out everything I can on this end.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here.
This is where I thought it was going to end before.
Section of the map.
My God, there was so much more to it.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Ball.
Do you not think I put a lot of
128,
time into that?
128.
Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay.
Oh, I end up here anyway.
Now, tell me about your experience with this new version.
Okay.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant
I
memory.
just looked at it.
It looked like there was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Boy, do I.
It was okay.
Yes.
Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired yet.
Okay, so I guess at this point I'm going to try the red door.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the
And since I can't really land anywhere down here that I can tell...
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
I feel like I can go down there, but so far I haven't been able to.
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The 2 of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here.
Oh God,
Running
the circle,
and
isn't it?
running just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Okay. Same on this side? Yeah.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Oh, cool! I like this ending so far.
If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
I mean, I don't think staying is really an option. So, bye.
No, wait. Where are you going? Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Oh, there's literally just... I can just commit suicide, that's it.
No!
Okay.
Oh, thank God. You No. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to
I'll
take
go
this
back.
away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this? There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Okay. I've stopped.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this. Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
This game knows how to make you feel like an asshole.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. but I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
I guess this is the last time, I'm guessing.
Is it over?
Yep.
It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Oh man, I feel bad. Okay, so I think that's everything that's past the door, I think. I guess now I can finally go to that door on the left. Partway down, after the lounge area. You not gonna narrate? Dude?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I'm going down!
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
And the other doors don't open, I'm guessing? Okay.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right, man. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
You get hit by a truck. Okay. Oh, hey.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not looking, I swear.
Oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Well, I don't think there were any other choices in there. Wait, what?
What? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or...
I don't know.
Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
I want to go through the chairs. Oh. Oh god, they're all different. Go far right. Oh, okay. Okay, they connect. What is this? Is this just a maze now? I am completely lost.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
I was exploring, dude. Calm down.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Gonna be normal now? That's not normal.
It's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Okay.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay.
Now this...
Shit.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all.
Either.
Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
No, we were totally
You know
in
what?
this place
Since
the
I've
whole
completely forgotten
time.
what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay!
Congratulations!
I did it!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Thank you.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Hey!
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
The fuck you mean?
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay. I'm concerned.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line.
What?
How simple is that?
Okay. I'm gonna have to do a lot to get back to this. Shit.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
God damn it, there's so many places I could go back at.
And wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there. Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward,
I can't go on the wall.
a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself. Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yes.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
Okay.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Understood. Okay. Like a little square here. Okay.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Hey. Oh, hey.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And
This
after
is
we
taking a
trusted
while
you,
just to end up back
everything
where we
we've been
were.
through,
Fired?
No, I can't take this anymore. To hell with
Why were
it.
they fired?
Restart.
Yo, what happens if I ignore the line?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Okay.
We're intelligent people, right?
Okay.
Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting,
Got it.
daring, mysterious.
I like that plan.
This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
But that's an office. I'm confused.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well,
Yes.
it could be anything. What
I'm
do you
excited.
want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Okay. Tigers everywhere, and this
no, not you again.
isn't what I wanted.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine. Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From
Do
here,
we?
the story is in our control.
Yes.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
Okay.
Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley.
I'm not doing all this shit again.
Awaits.
Yes.
Oh, hold up. What's this?
5th restart.
Confusion.
8th restart.
You're telling me
Oh god.
this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart
Find a
the game
bookstore,
just 8
get bored and leave.
times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree.
Quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime,
Did I actually restart it for real? Because if so, then I'd like to end the episode here, and I'll see you all next time in Stanley Parable. Bye.